Sports brings you the AFC North in Week 7, where Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson is undefeated against the Bengals. The former MVP has 5 straight wins over Cincinnati, and he goes for number 6. Next.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. The numbers for Mixon last week, 24 carries, 110 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And remember, here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It was an absolutely dominating shutdown performance for them, because they shut down the run, they shut down.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Houston in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he is going to have a Bengals first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow, and that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again, it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he'll mix it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that is incomplete. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put...
Touchdown, Bengals! T. Higgins with his second time. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. That catch good for only a couple.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The second half. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 33. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 29, Burrow. His throw incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. To Mixon on the check down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. He will find his man Chase complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back now in Baltimore. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end Uzama. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there?
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Burrow. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to go up top again. And got his man complete. The 20. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They just...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Ravens, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.